What non-sexual thing are you a slut for? Garlic bread. Garlic bread is my favorite food. I could honestly eat it for every meal. Or just eat it all the time without even stopping. You get fat. Why would I get fat? Bread makes you fat. Someone playing with my hair. In a perfectly platonic way. Just their fingers on my scalp and running through my hair. It's so relaxing. Same, my ex always did this for me, and I swear on my life I never, not even once, thought about walking away or moving and ending it. I always 100% froze in place if she ever rubbed my scalp and hair, because I never took it for granted. Once we parked and we were about to get out of the car and she touched the back of my neck and I stopped exiting the car and sat there still and she said, "Wow, you never pass up cuddles." Lol. Unfortunately, she and I had some much more important and deep issues in the relationship. I felt that. Sorry bro. Thanks man. We'll all find that lady for us that gives back scratches and whatnot. Or basically just loves lol. Are you a cat? Back scratches. I'm a freaking hoe for back scratches. I don't care who is giving them, so long as they don't stop. Turns me into putty every time. My brain just melts. I may or may not have traded oral for pre-bedtime back scratches in the past. That's the best part of having, and so you can bribe them for back rubs and scratches. Or I just get a half-assed rollover and a grumbled scratch my back. I demand it. Rip my shirt off and shove my back at him. Moon scratch it. 8. We weird. Garlic naan. Get inside me you warm, flat, soft piece of heaven. Bring your friends. I can take you all. Get a room. Nachos. Although they're arguably sexual. MMHM yes. Those naughty nachos. Nauseous. Head pats. And forehead kisses. They go hand in hand for me. I'm convinced these two comments were written by dogs, or manga heroines, or people who want to be manga heroines. Light. Deliberate. Skin to skin contact. Brush my arm. Pat my head. Touch my fingertips with yours. Kiss my cheek during a hug. Etc. Romantic partners and friends are both allowed to do this to me. If you make a habit of doing these things to me, welp, looks like you've just acquired yourself a puppy mayo. Little strokes on the back of the hand melt me. Crab rangoon. Especially if you're in a Himalayan country and your father needs to answer his phone. He wasn't your dad. He was your half-sister's dad. Your dad was a dick who sent your mom on an incredibly dangerous mission to spy on the dictator and then got violently angry when she slept with a guy. So she fled to the US with you and your sister. And your sister. Nope. Your dad snuck into the palace and murdered your sister. His full-blood pagan's daughter. To let your mother know that he still held power in the now non-existent relationship. Then she went to his house at night and murdered him for killing her and Pagan's daughter. Then she fled to America, not wanting to be part of the new Kirat that she had effectively caused by killing your father, the rebel leader. Edit. Mixed up which kids were from each dad. Also should mention that in this whole story, your mum, just like the 10 to 12 year old girl that tells you about Kirat in various cutscenes, was the goddess reborn, or whatever it is that they worship. Let the priests fill up, then marry after the best warrior in the village as a traditional ceremony. So your mum was probably 11 or 12 when she married Mohan, who I think was like 19 or something. It's written somewhere in game. Can't remember where, and was trying to do the best for her kids and still probably wasn't even 15 when she fled to America. Ducked up story really. Beating someone in a video game by using an unorthodox strategy / build. What's the point of winning if you don't do it in the most ridiculous way possible? Reminds me of several decades ago after school we'd hang out at the arcades and screw around against the CPU. Actually testing weird combos, but to onlookers it'd look like we were clowning around. Inevitably some rando would think we were easy pickings and join in as player 2. Then we'd destroy him spamming some crappy move. Strawberries and french fries. The two foods where, if you gave me enough I just may eat myself to death like a goldfish. Love me some goddamn french fries. What's your favorite brand / place to get them? Any place with thick fries, steak fries or waffle fries. There's a deli near me called Aviation that serves a ton of crinkle cut fries. Some good bars too, and food trucks by all the local breweries. Mission BBQ in Maryland. When it comes to major chains, the only type I don't like is Steak and Shake. Their fries are so thin they go cold in minutes before you can eat them all. I'm more partial to the thin fry because I like me crisp, but I'm 100% there with you on the waffle fries. Hell yeah. That sounds damn good. And damn, now I want fries lol. Cuddles, hugs, affection in general, attention and good social contact all, because I never get any of those. Basically I haven't hugged anyone since months and I haven't really ever cuddled in my life. Well, maybe as a little kid, but I'm just a lonely duck in general edit, as it'd take quite long to reply to every single comment separately. Thank you for your words. And yes, I'd wish I could hug you too really, but I doubt I'll live anywhere near any of you and stuff. I haven't hugged anyone in months either, like many. I lost count. Did I even get a hug this year? IDK. Yeah, neither. When I have had a hug in the past it feels super foreign, and I awkward out. I love hugs, but I never get real hugs. I mean, extended family always wants hugs, but those are awkward hugs, like handshakes with people at church who clearly have never been to a job interview before. The only real hugs I get are from the kids in my life. My favorite hug dealers are my best friend's girls. I get tackle hugs from them. It's such a huge difference when someone truly wants to be hugging you and tries to squeeze you till you squeak. Being pet and petting people. It's something I love doing in a non-sexual way. Okay, this reminds me of 7th grade sex ed, when our sex ed teacher was telling us girls that we are not animals. We don't need to be petted, and boys shouldn't pet us. My first thought was, but suppose I want to be petted. But we are animals though. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. So let's do it, like they do on the Discovery Channel. Alex Trebek viciously dragging Jeopardy contestants. Sploosh. Losers. In other words. Saw that yesterday. Completely taken aback. Very savage. He is so subtle. You don't realize how often he mocks contestants. Know how he talks to each contestant after commercial breaks. Getting some personal info from them? Well, it is often some anecdote. Based on some life experience or hobby they have. When he is unimpressed, he says good for you. Pay attention, and you'll realize how often he actually says that. He really does see a fair number boring no-life nerds, and he knows it, and he's clever enough to point it out without being blatantly obvious. Oh my gosh, my friend was on Jeopardy and now I want to rewatch his episodes to see what Alex says to him. I love my friend, but he is not an interesting dude. Clean sheets duck me up. Clean sheets. Duck me up. Now clean the sheets. Repeat. Accelerating my car with full throttle. The best thing about my 2000 Corolla is that I can floor it from stop signs for a solid 20 seconds and still be within the speed limit of a school zone. It's very satisfying. Car. Starting from a stop. Gas pedal to the floor. Zoo on passenger. Oh god, what are we doing? Me. 26 miles per hour. It's genuinely a lot of fun. It's more fun to drive a slow car fast than a fast car slow. Same goes for motorcycles. I'd rather act like an absolute hooligan on a Honda Monkey Link. netnoSSL. com/wp-content/upload/2018/09/2019 Honda Monkey Review Beginner Motorcycle 7 JPG, then on a sport bike. The proper use of a semicolon. I just love a good semicolon. Whoa, I'm about to bust right now. That was a perfect use of a semicolon. Art supplies. Let me loose in a Blick store, and I will spend my life savings. I answered chocolate, but I think art supplies might be the right answer now. I just spent over $40 buying Prismacolors and Albrecht Duracolor pencils. So you bought 2 pencils? Coffee. Espresso. Trivago. Mulatto. Gelato. Being a healer slash support in MMOs. Carrot. Non-sexual. You literal slut. This is a Christian website. How dare you even suggest this? Yeah, take my AoE heal daddy. Carrot. Oh yeah. Leave the tank alone and heal my squishy pass. Books edit. Thank you /Witchapy for the award. I love those. I just read a scanner darkly. PKD reading is great during times like these. Warmth. My favorite thing in the summer is getting into a hot car because I like the dry heat. I love the heat. I always have a heater in my room. Put on full blast. Don't your balls stick to your leg? If I had balls they would, but I do not have any /view 200b. Sorry for your loss. Boobs, balls, but that may have something to do with my orientation. Any human contact, like being beaten on the street with tennis rackets? That's getting hit with a tennis racket, not skin to skin contact, you dummy. It'll do it for me though. Pizza. This needs to be so much higher. It's got everything, cheese, bread, and literally whatever toppings you could want. It's like a sandwich, but with better ratios. I'm also a cheese slut. Pizza is when you maximum out the level of a grilled cheese. Cheap gasoline. Saw gas for $1.89 the other day. Nearly creamed my jeans. Just saw $1.19 down the street and wanted to stop. I don't even need fuel but. Stop. Don't tease me like that. Here in my country it's around 0.85 to 0.9 all the time. You're probably from the US with that gas price? I'll spread my legs open for sushi. How about some fried chicken? I would open up my legs for that too. That sounds mildly uncomfortable. I'm sure open to being uncomfortable. Bread. Any type. Not fast. Even cheap nasty white sliced crap can be delightful when toasted and slathered in butter. The things I wouldn't do for warm rosemary focaccia. Or fresh baguette. Or black olive battens. Seeded rolls. Sire batter. Damn it, I've made myself hungry. Bread week on Bake Off is basically porn. Fresh warm bread with butter is sinful. And I'm a sinner. Petting cats. Anything to do with cats. I love cats. Quarantine has been okay for me because cats. The rescue where I volunteer stopped doing adoptions till further notice. So I have my own crew plus fosters for a total of 10. I only have my 4 cats. But they have made quarantine and working from home awesome. Water. I guess you could call me a H2O. Sounds fantastic. History and Excel pivot tables. OMG, I'm so glad that I'm not the only one who feels this way about Excel. Those spreadsheets can spread my sheets anytime. Truly my favorite of any spreadsheet application. To find them sexy af lol. Just learning them. Playing around at work with the attendance sheet for my department. When I finally got a rudimentary table going, assigning true and false to odd/even ID hashes. And dividing the table in half by ID #s above/below the halfway point. I was pretty excited. Made a bar graph to show the relative sizes of the numbers, etc. Still have much to learn. But I was excited to get my hands on just enough data to get started. Maps. Homer's gargle noise. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.